those that I put out to my issues, you're going through them too. And it's so reassuring, even though I hate the fact that we got to go through it. It's always going to end up having a positive outcome. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you are comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the video is uplifting or gives you good knowledge or just give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at this moment and they need spiritual guidance or just need confirmation or validation toward life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share it. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And today, the meditation music I'm listening to is like so beautiful. It's like destroys unconscious blockages, negativity, crystal clear intuition, energy, recharge, and cleanse. And I will post that link in the description box below. And today, I want to go ahead and dedicate this video to my uncle, Alfred. He had been found unresponsive in his house yesterday and passed away. So if you can, keep my family in your prayers. It's greatly appreciated. And it's so crazy that it was Michael Jackson's birthday and my uncle, passed away on MJ's birthday. But anyways, to a positive note, the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Universe is alerting you to prepare for what is on its way. Welcome it with open arms. It is, there are so many of my love bugs I've been talking to recently and everything, and I had to take a break, y'all, recharging, releasing all this stuff. Universe has got us prepared, and a lot of us, we're seeming like we're anxious or scared or something like that, but that's okay because you're bringing blessings into your life, and a lot of times they'll make you feel like things are being very scary or something bad's about to happen into your life, and it really isn't, because to me, I feel like they're just saying open it with our arms. We fear what we don't know. We fear what we don't understand, because we're already, as soon as I said that, the light in my energy just started changing. And that's just an confirmation. A lot of us are coming into our strength. We're releasing a lot of different things. Like I told y'all the other day, I had to leave a message. I was really going through it, watching different movies and stuff like that. But I'm going to get into that on my next video because it has something to do with the next content I'm about to work on. But, a lot of things that are happening, like you're coming into your visions. You're probably having reoccurrences of different things that you might have done in different of your, different parts of your life, and all that, whatever your gifts are, they're very enhanced, very sensitive to you right now. A lot of things that I can't really do like I used to, where I can do videos like almost every day. And sometimes I can do it, and sometimes I end up burning myself out for it. So I have to take a break between that and doing one-on-ones with a lot of people. It's just like I feel all the feelings. I feel everything. It's like I'm so sensitive. Like I keep constantly hearing my dad say, "Oh, you're a crybaby." I'm like, "Stop it," because if I can say something to you, you'll end up, I can see him crying as well. So it's just a lot of different things that are, getting very, altered. But it's for our greater good. If they have you releasing a lot of things, when it comes up, a lot of times it can bring up a lot of different emotions. And it's just like lately with the things for me, since it was like, if you know my story, I had family sitting up here messing with my memories, to where, when I went to therapists, and I had to get, go up under hypnosis because I was having really bad night terrors, to where I wasn't getting sleep for, weeks and weeks at a time, to where I was screaming, waking up in sweats. And sometimes when I was younger, it would traumatize me where I was, using the bathroom on myself. It was that bad. So it was like, a whole lot of different things that has been suppressed or went through hypnosis for me to forget is all starting to come up at one time. It's like I thought all the other stuff came up after my dad died. side, but there's more things that keeps coming up. And I try to flip it instead of me being upset about it, just being able to see the connection, because it's like it's allowing me to be able to see different times that me and my dad connected, and not for me being able to feel sad, but for me to be able to feel the connection of love that was there, so because it's like at times, going through all this different stuff is it's making me miss him a lot more. And so going through that and still grieving and everything and being able to heal on that note, it was just like the universe wanted me to be able to see it, but for me to be able to change my perspective of it. So if you're dealing with a lot of suppressed memories that are coming up because they want you to be able to clean your slate, it's just that there are so many different things that are coming into our life that he wants us to have those open arms. We can't do that if we're still holding on to past, trauma, past pain, and all that. It's just like when you're holding, it's just like if you're holding a bag of groceries and somebody's wanting to give you a present. If you're holding all these bags that consist of trauma, past mistakes, regrets, all this stuff, when you're, gifted a gift, you're not going to be able to have it because your hands are all full. And that's what they want us to be able to see, because it's like I see that. It's like, I told y'all I start getting all these different visions of, y'all coming out of the dirt. Then I see, different, pictures of, I mean, not pictures, but visions of a lot of us as being in our human form. But then you standing in front of a fire and I see a phoenix just flying out of it. It's like very beautiful. It's like crazy because I'm like, are you serious? Is this going down right in front of me? But they're allowing me to be able to see that, because they know it's like when I experience stuff, I try to decode it and break it down to where I can understand it, because sometimes, you can see stuff and you're like, what the what? Okay, are you serious? This is really happening? What are you trying to say? And sometimes you got to break it down to make sure it's plain and simple so everybody can be able to figure it out. Not to say you're stupid, but there are certain times I don't watch different folks' videos and you're using all these elongated words, and I'm just really like, I'm not slow, but why you got to use it all like that? Can you just say it plain and simple? But a lot of people laugh at me and say, what, Rosin, I love the way you break stuff down, because you're allowing everybody to be able to understand. Because there's different age groups that watch my videos, so I try to clean it up, make it to a point where it can be a family oriented thing, trying to make sure I don't curse. I don't really curse that much like I used to, but every once in a while I might slip out or whatever. But being able to break it down and see the things that I see, I see a lot of us being suited up and becoming the warriors is basically not for us to be at war, but if there was, it's like we're in war with our own past. We're at war with the things that we have went through that you're trying to heal from. That's what they were trying to show me. Being able to get suited up for that, it'll allow you to be able to take your power back from the things that's been placed on you, because I know a lot of us are dealing with so much right now, and being able to try to heal and walk away from things. But you have to be able to look at it as the things that you endured to be something as a milestone for you to be able to heal and say, you know what, yes, this was placed on my life, but I'm able to use this to be able to uplift myself in ways I wasn't able to. Some people go through trauma where they feel like they're not matter. Their being there is like a waste of space. All these, sad things that goes through different people's minds, that they fight their own personal demons every day. Being able to look at people that have went out their way to hurt me, being able to find forgiveness within them, because I used to always hold grudges against people, especially if I was that one who went all out and try to be able to help them, especially the people I've been meeting since I've been on YouTube. But it allowed me to be able to say, you know what, put yourself in their place. Obviously they're dealing with some personal stuff for them to do that to you. Even though you felt love, you weren't trying to send, you weren't being threatening, but you were being loving, you were being comforting. And a lot of people don't know how to handle that, because if you're so used to people coming at you in a negative way and not really giving you something to live for or saying anything to you, I remember getting those type of responses from people that I thought was family. So it was just like, for me, on the opposite, I try to be able to be comforting towards people, be able to send that uplift. Because a lot of times, when people want to share things with me, they feel very timid because they think, oh, if I share this with her, she's going to walk away. And I always tell people, I'm not like who the people you deal with. I'm totally opposite. I want you to be able to tell me things, because there's some times where you feel like other people don't understand you, or people can't get you, or people think I'm weird. It's good to be weird. It's good to be a freak, because that means there's not that many people like you. So never take that as an insult to you. If somebody calls you a freak, somebody calls you weird. They used to call my dad that all the time. I used to be called that, but it made me feel like, you know what? Yes, I am that way, and I like being freaky. I like being weird, not on the sexual way, but I'm just saying, you can be that way because there's not too many people out there like you. There's nobody like you, so you're one of a kind. So think of it that way. When I tell people, when people say you're nothing, that is what we are. We're nothing because you can't label us as anything. And that's a good thing. I said, anytime somebody tells you you are nothing, you will never grow up to be nothing, see that as a compliment, not as an insult, because the fact is they're right. Because you don't know what kind of power is instilled in me to the point where what I'm going to form myself to be later on the line. The things that I've went through has empowered me to be better than what people wanted me to be, or they put me down to be. Because a lot of people, when they do that to you, it's like they see the fire and the light inside of you, and they wish they had that, so they got to put you down. I see people that know my identity, that is they deal with my mom's ex-husband and wife, and then I can wave at them and they just sneer up their nose and keep walking. I said, oh, you must know then, and all these different things, because I know I never did anything to them personally for them to be upset with me and do those different things. So it's just like you oppose a threat to people, especially if you haven't never did anything to anybody except just be you. A lot of times just being you is very threatful to other people, especially when they feel like they don't have a backbone to do the things that you do, because the way they do it is very, conniving, very deceitful. And all you can do is pray for people like that, because they're, as for them, they're dealing with personal demons with themselves. So it's just like when the universe has you going through all these changes, welcome it. Welcome it. Even though there's times that, I've sat in my car and can be driving and just break out in tears because I'm tired of going through the things I'm going through. But then I can look at it as like, I have to tell God and the universe, I don't understand this path you're putting me on, but I know it's going to be therapeutic for me. I know it's going to be something that I will benefit from on so many different levels. So I'm welcoming whatever you got me going through. You have to be able to be that way. You can't run. You can't. It's like when you're doing that, you're running against the current. You can't do that. It's just like you're trying to swim up against the current. You can't fight no current. Current gonna win because it's like it's powerful like that. And you have to be able to go with that, be able to run with that current, be you. Because it's like a lot of things that, when I keep on getting on these one-on-ones with my love bugs, and I love my brothers and sisters so much, because y'all go through so much and you have all this power that is awakening into you, and it can be very damn scary. It can be very scary, but you have to be able to welcome that, because it's a part of you that you're not used to being. It's a part of you that has been laying dormant for so long, and you had to go through a series of trauma for you to be able to experience those things in your life, for you to become stronger. A lot of times it takes us to keep on getting kicked in the face, kicked down to the ground, for us to be able to go through so many mistakes where you get tired of going through that and you find a different way, because going through those things is because you did it your way. And the universe, and I always try to tell people, when you go against what universe wants for you, and they had to keep on telling you, there's times I used to smoke weed, and then next thing you know, I find out I dropped $75 or $80 on the ground, but I was too high to even realize that I did that. That was just universe telling me, you need to stop doing what you're doing. Trying to deal with stuff, and forgot what I was doing. And that's when I had to wake up and say, you know what, I've been doing it my way. I've been trying to heal, smoking weed, just to try to heal from all the pain I was dealing with, just trying to deal with all the things that, was coming at me all at one time. And it was something my dad told me when this first started for me. I remember seeing the astral projection of my dad, and he's telling me, Roz, you ain't gonna, there's some stuff that's not gonna be pretty to you. You're gonna see the truth, and I don't know if you're gonna handle it. And I really, at first, I really didn't couldn't handle it. And I told him, I'd rather be hurt with the truth than the lies. Like, baby, I don't know if you're ready for this. And it was just like everything came at me at one time, and it was something I really thought I was going to lose my mind over. But now, after dealing with this for almost going on 4 years, I can say I'm blessed. I can say that, even though there's a lot of things that has, you know been in my life that is very unbearable, that I would never wish on my worst enemy, I can basically say I'm happy that I can say, I know the truth. I know some of it, what they allow me to be able to remember. And there's more things that I'm still dealing with. And I can say, you know what? Yeah, it's messed up, but, hey, it happens. This is going to be that situation now. It's going to make me rise out of the fire like a phoenix. And you have to be able to see your situations that like that. You might get hurt by the things that you know. You might get hurt from the things that you see the bigger picture in. But that's what it is, the bigger picture, allowing you to be able to see, yes, these things have been placed upon my life, but these are going to be the main things that's going to give me my strength. This is going to be the main thing that's going to bring me my power. So it's just the universe is giving you signs every day. There's something about to come into your life because things starting to get quiet. You're starting to have just like, things start breaking down. I said the day I went to the store and get me a cappuccino, and I had hot coffee spilled all over me, and I was like, dang, what is going on? And I had to laugh at it because I said, you know what, this was your fault. You grabbed it the wrong way. Don't look at it. Somebody was trying to get money on my account. And I told him, I said, you know what, don't look at it like there's going to be a blessing throughout that mishap. Just look at it that way. And then when I said that, all of a sudden chills just came over my body. And that was just giving me confirmation. Next thing you know, I hear them saying, thank you for telling her that, because a lot of times things go on in our life and it really can put us in a downward state. But you have to be able to see, obviously, there's something bigger in hand that was going to come in for you. But you had to go through these mishaps and not allow these mishaps to take control of your mood on how you go throughout the day. You have to be able to roll with the punches. When they happen, okay, this happened today. All right. But you know what? I'm going to continue to try to have a good day, or just ask the universe, give me the strength to be able to deal through today. So a lot of things are coming off, where it's quiet, or there's people giving you the cold shoulder, people popping off attitudes with you, and all of a sudden you start seeing 1111, 222, 444, 555, and you start getting chills. You keep telling yourself something good about to happen. The next thing you know, them chills start coming up, having crazy dreams, waking up all the time, out of the night, dealing with so much stuff back to back to back. But that's allowing you to know that your life is about to come through a breakthrough. I was, just for the last few days, regardless of what, I used to be scared on what I put out on the view of YouTube or whatever, because I'm worrying about how people block my blessings because I had so many people do that to me. And it was a hurtful feeling, like, I've been welcoming to you, giving you knowledge, reminding you of things that you didn't forget, you failed to forget, or things like that, not to feel like I'm better than anybody else. But a lot of people are getting in contact with me because they're trying to understand, why is their life the way it is? Why am I the way I am? Why do I keep remembering things? Why do I feel like I'm alone? All these different things. And then when I did that, my payback was you blocking me. But now it's just like, at that point, I got my power within myself. You have to be not worried about what people want to place on you, because once that door opens for you, that'll be a door that nobody else can't touch. When you allow yourself to be scared about what other people think of you, that's where you're giving your power off to that person to be able to do whatever they can do to you. Because when you stand with the universe and God, you can't worry about who the hell's against you. You can't. Because what's for you will be for you. You can't worry about that. So now it's just like, I don't care. I'm not going to sit up here and not act like I'm not happy, because everything that I've done, I've earned. Not because of whose daughter I am, not who I was related to. It's because I worked my butt off for it. I stood in my truth. I was being authentic. I kept it real. I just don't have time. I can't be worried about what people think of me and how they feel like what I deserve. I mean, you can't tell me what I deserve. That's just like me telling you what you don't deserve. You keep moving. You keep allowing the truth to be told in your life. You keep rising above with your strength and power. Don't doubt yourself. Have that confidence in yourself. Even though today might rain, don't mean the sun won't come out tomorrow. We have to be able to take the good as well as the bad, because you'll be, when those bad days come, you have to be able to deal with it and still say thank you. And when the sun comes up, you're going to be appreciating that, because you still stood in your power within that rain. So don't allow yourself to be scared for whatever's coming, because you have to be able to welcome it with open arms, and it'll be something that'll benefit your life on more days to come. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of my video. And my bad, y'all, I love y'all, but I had to take that break for them 2 days just to be able to do a lot of soul searching and releasing. And I told y'all before, but I know a lot of y'all are new. If you leave me a comment and you don't hear from me that whole day, that's because I got to recharge. And it's just like when I'm in my feelings or dealing with a lot of stuff, with us so open to be able to pick up on a lot of stuff, I don't do that to anybody because I feel like you're already dealing with what you're dealing with. You don't need to be feeling my vibes on top of what you're dealing with. So it's just like, don't get in your feelings or don't get upset like, dang, I left her a message. She didn't respond back. Just give me a day or two to respond to you if I don't respond within that day. So much love to you. I hope y'all have a blessed Friday. Well, blessed weekend. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Braxton Mills as well as Frank Wagner. Much love to you. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you resonate. Give me a thumbs up, share, hit that bell, and send out as much love and light and positivity as you possibly can. You never know when your positivity and your love really takes somebody a long way. And know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And always know that there's somebody out there praying for your better days. I pray for whatever you're working hard to bring in manifestation. It definitely comes, especially when you least expect it. I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.